101 shot, 15 dead during Independence Day weekend in Chicago. And another tragic weekend of gun violence in the city with some of the strongest gun control laws in the country. Over the 4-day weekend, at least 101 people were shot and 15 people were killed as most Americans celebrated Independence Day. It was the deadliest 4th of July weekend in decades, but it's not just because it was a 4-day weekend. In 2003, the holiday fell on a Thursday, and there were only, in quotes, 74 people shot and 12 killed, the Chicago Tribune reports. This just shows you straight up that gun control doesn't work at all. I mean, it's like the most regulated city for gun control, yet the most violence with guns happens there. You wonder why. Well, the reason is the criminals know that pretty much nobody has a gun there. So it's like free reign. They'll go up to anybody and shoot them or rob them or both or whatever they feel like, because they know chances are, because of the laws, that they're the only ones that are going to have the gun, not the person they're robbing. It's just awful. This year, the violence was mostly confined to the south and west sides of the city, including areas where police installed strategic support centers and predictive technology. The police department also had hundreds of extra officers deployed in those areas. And this just shows you how horrible it's gotten. Predictive technology. That pretty much means that there's actually like an algorithm to it. Like violence happens so often they can tell, like, okay, on a Friday night or a Saturday night at this time is going to be the most violence happening. Like, when they can do that, I mean, this is getting ridiculous. The youngest victim was a 13-year-old boy shot and wounded in Gage Park Friday night, and the oldest was a 6-year-old man. The weekend had been relatively calm by early Tuesday afternoon when Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson announced the arrests of 58 people on drug and gun charges to keep residents and visitors safe in every neighborhood. But within hours, violence erupted in nearly every police district south of North Avenue, including, according to data kept by the Tribune, at least 42 people were shot between 3:30 p.m. Tuesday and 3:30 a.m. Wednesday. Of those 42 people shot, only 2 were north of Chicago Avenue. But that's insane. I mean, look at this. Between 3:30. Okay, so in 12 hours, 42 people were shot. Like, this is unbelievable. Like, they need to. I think they need to allow concealed carry. Not only allow it, but push it. Because what happens is, at least from what I've seen here in Milwaukee, is what happens is as soon as they pass a law where it's a lot easier to get a concealed carry and more people are getting it, it's like crime goes way down, because now the criminals, I should say, not now since they don't have it yet, but then the criminals don't know who has a gun anymore, and it's not easy pickings, and crime seems to go way down. But anyway, hopefully they figure this out. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and please subscribe.